Hey guys, today we are going to address a topic that affects many people and is fundamental to our well-being: low self-esteem. All of us, at some point, have felt insecure or doubtful about our own worth. These feelings profoundly impact our lives, our relationships, and even our personal and professional achievements. But the good news is that it is possible to overcome low self-esteem and build a more positive and confident view of ourselves. In this video, I will share practical tips and strategies to help you start transforming the way you see yourself and, therefore, live a fuller and more satisfying life. So stay with me until the end and discover how to take the first steps towards healthy self-esteem. Low self-esteem is not a simple problem. Many people suffer from this throughout their lives without knowing how to deal with it, regardless of their age. And you, perhaps, still don't know how to use your thoughts and emotions to your advantage. When we look at life the way it is, everything has immense value. Remember, life is not a race. If so, what would be the finish line? Low self-esteem is not a simple problem and can have profound and severe consequences on a person's life. Many people struggle with this for years, unable to find a way to overcome these insecurities and doubts. It can manifest itself in many ways, from a lack of self-confidence to a fear of expressing opinions or taking on challenges. Regardless of age, low self-esteem can affect anyone at any stage of life. Often, the root of this problem lies in past experiences, criticism received, constant comparisons with others, and the internalization of unattainable standards. These negative influences can accumulate and create a distorted perception of yourself, making it difficult to be accessible and love yourself. It's a vicious cycle. The more we feel inadequate, the less we try to improve, and the less we try, the more inadequate we feel. And you, perhaps, still don't know how to use your thoughts and emotions to your advantage. Learning to control and direct our thoughts is essential to reversing the impact of low self-esteem. The mind is a powerful tool, and when we learn to use it to our advantage, we can transform our perceptions and, consequently, our lives. This involves practicing positive thoughts, gratitude, and self-affirmation. It may seem difficult at first, but over time, these habits can replace negative thoughts and strengthen self-esteem. Emotion also plays a crucial role in this process. Feelings of sadness, frustration, and anger are natural, but they should not be repressed or ignored. Instead, we need to learn to express and manage these emotions in healthy ways. This may include talking to a trusted friend, writing in a journal, or even seeking help from a therapist. Recognizing and validating our feelings is the first step towards emotional healing. When we look at life the way it is, everything has immense value. We are often so focused on our imperfections and flaws that we forget to appreciate the good things around us. Every experience, every challenge, every joy and sadness contributes to our personal growth. By learning to value the journey rather than just the destination, we can find more peace and contentment. Life is full of ups and downs, and it is precisely this diversity that makes it rich and meaningful. Now I'm going to talk about a comment that people who suffer from low self-esteem end up repeating to themselves over and over again. I often find myself in situations where I am not happy with myself. I compare my abilities, achievements, and even my appearance with others, and this is one of the reasons for my low self-esteem. This tendency to measure our worth by other people's success and appearance can be incredibly damaging. Social networks amplify this problem, showing only the best moments of other people's lives, creating a distorted image of reality and fueling our insecurity. Maybe you feel this way too. But how can we increase our self-esteem and get rid of this self-depreciation? First, it is crucial to recognize that each individual has their own path and their own struggles. What we see on the surface rarely reflects the complexity and challenges of someone's life. Our skills and achievements are unique and should be valued on their own merit, without unfair comparisons. Each person has a unique set of talents, experiences, and perspectives that shape their lives in different ways. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate a mindset of self-compassion and acceptance, understanding that we are all on different journeys and that our achievements are meaningful in their own contexts. Additionally, practicing gratitude can be a powerful tool for improving self-esteem. By focusing on the things we are grateful for, we can shift our focus from the negative aspects of our lives to the positive ones. Gratitude helps us appreciate what we have and recognize our own qualities and achievements. Keeping a gratitude diary, where we record 3 things we are grateful for every day, can be a simple but effective exercise to strengthen our self-esteem. This habit encourages us to notice and value the small victories and moments of joy that often go unnoticed. Another important approach is to set realistic and achievable goals. Goals give us a sense of purpose and direction, but they must be attainable to avoid frustration and discouragement. Breaking larger goals into smaller steps and celebrating each achievement along the way can significantly increase our confidence and motivation. This process allows us to see the progress we are making, no matter how small, and encourages us to keep moving forward. Celebrating these small victories helps us build a solid foundation of self-esteem, reinforcing the idea that we are capable of achieving our goals. It is also essential to surround yourself with people who support and uplift us. The influence of friends and family who encourage and accept us for who we are can have a profound positive impact on our self-esteem. These healthy relationships provide a safe environment where we can be authentic and vulnerable without fear of judgment. At the same time, it's important to move away from toxic relationships that feed our insecurities and undermine our confidence. Building a solid support network helps us feel valued and loved, which strengthens our self-esteem. Practicing self-care is also essential. This includes taking care of our body, mind, and spirit. Healthy eating, regular exercise, and adequate sleep are essential components of physical and mental well-being. Additionally, finding time for activities that bring us joy and relaxation, such as hobbies, meditation, or simply spending time in nature, can help us recharge and feel more balanced. Self-care reminds us that we deserve love and attention, reinforcing our self-esteem and helping us face life's challenges with more resilience. The self-esteem challenge. Our society, unfortunately, promotes the idea of self-esteem and self-confidence as essential products to be superior. But why do we need self-esteem? Because we try to be a little better than others, all the time. From an early age, we are encouraged to compete. Who is first, second, third? This competitive mindset is implanted in us from childhood, through the educational system, sports, and even social interactions. We are constantly encouraged to compare ourselves with others, to measure our value by the achievements of others, which traps us in a vicious cycle where our happiness depends on the failure of others. This incessant search for external validation can be exhausting and harmful to our mental health. The pressure to always be on top, to be the best in everything we do, creates an environment of continuous stress and anxiety. Instead of focusing on our own growth and development, we obsess about outperforming others, often at the expense of our own happiness and well-being. When we define ourselves through the standards and expectations of others, we lose connection with our own needs and desires, which can lead to a feeling of emptiness and constant dissatisfaction. Change to a critical tone. If everyone around you is doing badly and you feel great about it, what kind of life is that? This is a harmful mindset that needs to be overcome. True self-esteem should not be built on the failure of others, but rather on a deep and sincere understanding of who we are, regardless of the achievements of others. We need to learn to value our own achievements without the need to put others down. Genuine happiness comes from self-knowledge and acceptance, not constant comparison and competition. Furthermore, this culture of competition can create a toxic social environment where empathy and collaboration are replaced by rivalry and envy. Instead of supporting each other, we often feel threatened by the success of others. This can lead to superficial and unsatisfactory interpersonal relationships where trust and mutual support are scarce. Overcoming this mentality is essential to building a healthier and more supportive society, where the success of one is not seen as a threat, but as a source of inspiration and motivation for all. To truly transform this dynamic, we need to reevaluate our values and priorities. We must ask ourselves, what really matters to us? What brings us true happiness and satisfaction? Instead of constantly seeking external approval, we should focus on our personal growth and cultivating authentic, meaningful relationships. This requires a shift in mindset, where competition is replaced by collaboration, and where success is measured not just by external achievements, but by internal growth and the ability to contribute positively to the lives of others. Reevaluating our values. Think about plants, trees, and animals. If an ant wanted to be an elephant, it would become a clumsy and inadequate ant elephant. Each creature has its own distinct value and role in the ecosystem. So why do we believe that some human beings are superior to others? Nature itself does not make this type of judgment. Consider this. If all earthworms on the planet were to go extinct, all life on Earth would collapse within 12 to 18 months. Likewise, if all insects disappeared, life would cease within 2 to 4 years. However, if all human beings ceased to exist, the planet would prosper. This reflection illustrates how each being, regardless of size or complexity, plays a crucial role in the balance of life. Ants, with their complex societies and group work abilities, and elephants, with their wisdom and strength, are both essential and irreplaceable in their own contexts. Diversity in nature is what guarantees the survival and continuity of life. Applying this logic to human beings, we can realize that the idea of superiority between us is illusory and harmful. No human being is intrinsically more valuable than another. Each of us has a unique role and set of skills that contribute to the whole. Our true strength lies in diversity and collaboration, not competition and comparison. The problem of comparisons. It is crucial to understand that you should not compare yourself to others. This incessant practice of comparison inevitably results in unhappiness and frustration. Rather than constantly measuring ourselves against others, it is healthier and more productive to focus on understanding and managing our own thoughts and emotions. Unfortunately, many people go through life without ever learning to control or fully understand these essential faculties. Imagine that you are 20 years old and still don't know how to use your fingers properly. Society would certainly see him as someone with a disability. Likewise, when we don't know how to manage our thoughts and emotions, we are harming ourselves in a significant way. This inability to manage our inner life is due, in large part, to the artificial divisions we create in our minds, divisions that have no parallel in nature. These mental barriers prevent us from reaching our true potential and living a full, satisfying life. Practical advice. Never look at anyone as if they are above or below you. This perspective is especially important when referring to anyone you admire. The moment you put them on a pedestal, you stop seeing that person fully and truly. By looking at everyone around you for who they really are, you will begin to recognize and appreciate the immense value that each person possesses. Every living being has its place and its unique value in this world. Life is not a competitive race. It is an extraordinary privilege to be human, endowed with the ability to experience and appreciate life in a way that no other creature on this planet can. Instead of engaging in unnecessary competition, we should celebrate and appreciate every moment of this unique experience. We need not seek inflated self-esteem, but rather develop a deep understanding of our intrinsic worth and the significant role we play in the universe. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we will overcome low self-esteem and walk the path to a full, authentic, and meaningful life. If you like this video and found the tips useful, don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content. Your participation is very important to us. Also, leave your comment below telling us how you have been dealing with your self-esteem and what strategies you have tried. Let's overcome low self-esteem together and build a community of support and growth. Until the next video,